Okay. Let me make sure that both platforms can hear. We're going to go ahead and get started. Lunch break convo number 2. Hopefully everyone is doing okay today. If you're on lunch break, grab something to eat. For me, I haven't had anything to eat today yet. It is spring break here for us, so excuse me if you hear hollering and let's go and all of that nonsense. Kids on there in the game, so they're having a good time right now. So if you have kids, you know, if you know, you know. So how that goes. So this topic today won't be too long. I covered a lot of this in the last video, so we're just gonna kind of get to the basics of this one. Like I said, I have kids here on spring break. Ain't no telling what they may yell and y'all may hear, and I may be embarrassed. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just want to make sure that the sound is good on YouTube and on Facebook. Like I said, I have kids here. Okay, good on YouTube. I mean, good on Facebook. Hey everybody that's coming in. If you can hear me, just please put something in the comment section so I'll know that I'm not talking to the walls in here. I literally recorded a whole video the other day and didn't even have the sound on. So I just want to make sure that. Okay, we're good on Facebook. Let's see. We're good on YouTube. Okay, we're good on Facebook. Let's see. Good, good, good. All right. Welcome back to another brief lunch break convo. So last week, well, let me introduce myself for the ones that are new here. I am Jasmine, the founder of 9 to 5 Digital Sister. It may look like it say 925, but it's actually 925 Digital Sister. And I named my business that because of the, I guess I would say, the struggle or me knowing what it's like to work a 9 to 5 job and have a business. Or I did have a craft business, but now I'm in the digital space. So that's why I named it 9 to 5 Digital Sister, because I can relate to my ladies that still, or my people that still work a 9 to 5 and still trying to juggle a business on the side. So what I do is I create and I sell digital products in the form of ebooks, templates, courses, etc., that will teach you how to turn your crafting expertise into digital products as well. So that is the basics of me and my business. I created this group to create a space for people that are learning how to explore more with digital products, scale your business with digital products. If you have a craft business or if you have any other business, like I said last week in the convo, what I'm saying about or what I'm teaching about today is not necessarily just craft only. Yeah, the topic is craft related, but if you take what I'm saying and you utilize it in your own business, no matter what you do, it still works the same way. You're just looking for your business, your topic of discussion. It may not be crafting, it might be beauty, it might be hair, lashes, travel, whatever. Same concept. You're doing the same thing, you're just using a different topic. Okay, so like I said, last week we talked about what digital products are, how can you use them in your craft business, and I talked about in the latest YouTube video that I dropped in the group last Thursday. In that video, I talked about where you can find ready-made templates from if you're not a designer, what platforms that you can use, the different rights and all of that. So if you have not checked out that video, it is in the guide section under the YouTube section. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check that video out on YouTube. But today's topic is going to be finding ready-made digital products when you're not a designer or tech savvy. And we're going to talk about the different rights that you need to know when finding those templates. Now, what I'm talking about, the rights that you need to know, also take this information in, because you will need to know this information when you get ready to sell or create your own, so you can give it to your customer as well and protect your products in your time in your business. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a quick little story about what I did in the beginning when I first started creating digital products, that I do not want you to make this mistake. When I was introduced into digital products, it's the word that I heard. Like I told you last week, I like to say digital files. Newbie may not know what digital products are. I like to even be more like precise, like ebooks, templates. I like to say words like that. People can resonate with words like that. But don't do this. What I did was I went to every site that I was told to go to find digital products, and particularly PLR products. And I just bought products. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. You know, with a crafty mindset, I'm like, oh, I know I can do something with that. To this day, I have like over 5,000 files on my computer just sitting there because there are products that I really don't know. They're not in my industry. I got to find a way to squeeze them into who I'm talking to. So number one, when you are looking for ready-made templates, make sure that they are aligned with your industry in your business. If you are a crafter, unless you have an audience, let's just say you have an audience that does locks or hair, unless you have a large audience that does those type of things and those tools and products can be useful in their business, I would not recommend you going buying a whole bunch of irrelevant type templates, because if you're a crafter and you're only talking to crafters, or you have a few technicians, it's going to be hard to sell them those. It's going to be hard to sell crafters hair stuff if they're not interested in it. If you get what I'm saying, so make sure when you go to these sites that I'm going to talk about that you're finding your related products. Don't do like me, have a computer full of files and products that you're not moving, you're not selling. So everything I purchase, that's money just sitting on my laptop, not being moved. So I got to start moving some of that stuff, which I'm going to try to start working on this week. But that's just a little tidbit. That's just my story. That's what happened to me. I'm sharing that because I don't want you to do that. So if you are a crafter, you want to look for particularly whatever craft that you do. If you don't know anything about candles or you don't know anything about sublimation, don't necessarily go out and buy sublimation, those products, if you don't know how to flip it. Okay, that's just a little story. So let's talk about what ready-made actually means in a digital product space. So I know you may have been on the internet and you see people that say, download this freebie or download this template or image. It's ready-made. All you have to do is edit it in, in Canva, blase, blase. So let's talk about what that means. So that comes with two terms that you need to know: commercial use versus personal use. And the most basic way that I can explain that is personal covers things that you do for yourself. Commercial covers things that you make money for. So if you buying products and you see personal use only or commercial use, know the difference in those two. And that is very important for you to know when creating your products and when you're purchasing products, because the same way that you purchase the license from someone else, you want to be able to give that to your customers as well, so they have a clear understanding what uses they have with your products. Now, personal in the digital product world, ready-made refers to products that are already designed or created by someone else and are available for immediate use. These products can be downloaded and used without needing to create them from scratch. To include, these are templates, graphics, fonts, patterns, and other digital assets that can quickly implement your own products. So whatever can get the job done faster for you, those products are out there. I've seen them. If you look at Etsy, if you look at some of the other sites, if you look at other digital creators on social media, it's flooded on the internet. They may say personal use only. Remember what personal use means. Now, commercial. This license often dictates how you can sell the product. So personal use means personal use means you can only use the product for your own personal projects or crafts. Most of the time, people say that, I've seen people say that when they're selling like images or SVGs, that's what personal use means for those products. not for commercial use. So for example, like I just said, you might buy a clip art design and use it for a personal greeting card, but you cannot use it for anything else that you intend to sell. Now, on the other hand, commercial use products allow the use of designs, fonts, or templates to create products that you can sell to your customers, such as custom mugs, shirts, or printable artwork. So as a crafter, understanding the difference in those two is critical for violating any license agreements. And I'm reading from my notes because like I told y'all, if I get on here and go to talking, we'll be on here all day. And like I said, we're on spring break. So we have personal use. We have commercial use. Make sure you are writing these terms down. So when you're looking for your products, you're looking for these terms because you want to make sure that you're not violating the creator's rights. Next, you have your PLR, which stands for your private label rights. Now, this is pre-made content like articles, ebooks, or digital files that comes with a special license allowing you to edit, rebrand, and sell it as your own. For example, you can buy a PLR digital file, customize them with your own branding, and then sell the customized version of your own product. Now, this is a license term that you may see a lot on the internet. I even create these products for myself. I create the product, the ebook, the template, whatever it is. And once you purchase it from me, I give you now the option and the rights that you can take it into whatever platform that you choose to use. You can edit it, change the colors, change the font, add more to it, take away from it, do whatever you want, and then you sell what you just created. So that's an example of PLR products, and they are very popular on the internet right now. So the difference between use as is and customize and sell. So use as is means you are allowed to use the product exactly as it is without altering or changing it. Typically, this type of license allows you to use it for personal projects, but reselling the design or item as is not allowed. So like I said, know the difference when someone says use as is or sell as is, or you can edit and rebrand it and sell it to your customers. So that's basically three, I would say maybe 3 to 4 of the license that you might see on the internet or when you're purchasing your templates. Like I said, yeah, just be sure to look for those. Okay, be sure to write those down because those are examples that you would need to make sure that you pass along to your customers. I have a YouTube video that's going to drop tomorrow. It's going to drop in the group and it's going to be on YouTube. I'm explaining to you how to actually create those licenses using ChatGPT. See, we're not working hard this year. We're going to use a tool that's available to us. You can actually create your own licensing term in a template along with whatever digital file that you're selling and pass that along to your customers so they'll have everything in one file once you send to them. Now, let's talk about why does this matter to crafters. So, how to avoid copyright issues. This can lead your products being removed from marketplaces or legal consequences. Especially, they're cracking down a lot, but especially on Etsy. I have seen in the last 8 years, many creators, many crafters say my Etsy shop got shut down. I personally myself had my Facebook page shut down. And that was because for me, I was using sports teams, the Disney logos and images. Those companies reached out to me personally with a letter telling me that, hey, take it down or we're going further with legal actions. Etsy, if someone reports your store or your products on Etsy, they will remove it off of your Etsy page or shut your Etsy page down. If you rely on Etsy for your income, that can hurt you. So you want to make sure whatever you're looking for, whatever templates or whatever products that you're buying, they give you a license. If you're looking for something that you just want to rebrand and you want to tweak it, you need something fast, you don't want to create anything, this is what you want, be sure that they give you a PLR license to do that. I'm not against it. I love them, but I just want to make sure that you know the difference so that you won't run into those issues. All right, copywriting issues arise when someone else's work without permission, even if you purchased it. So to avoid this, always make sure you check the license agreement, like I said. Make sure the products you buy either come with a commercial use or come with some type of permission to allow you to resell and modify them. Don't assume because something is online it's free to use. Don't do that. We can all get in trouble with a lot of stuff on Google. We all use Google, and we may go in there and download photos that we want to use in our products or whatever we want to post on social media. Make sure that you understand that it can get you in a lot of trouble. Okay, just because it's online doesn't mean that you can just download it for the free. Okay. And whenever you're in doubt, make sure you reach out to your seller to clarify the license. I've actually, given away some products myself within the last couple of days, and I've had a couple people to reach out to me, be like, "Hey, how can I use this?" Or, "Hey, where can I find the license to resell?" I don't mind telling you because I gave it to you to do that. So reach out to people if you're unsure what type of license that it comes with, but I'm giving you the tea to look for yourself. All right, so where to find quality ready-made products. Like I said, I talked about it in the video, but I'm gonna touch on it just a little bit on where you can find those. You can find them on Etsy. If you go on Etsy right now, and let's just say you create custom t-shirts, or let's just say custom t-shirts, and you're looking for a guide, or you're looking for a template, or you're looking for a mock-up, you can go into Etsy and type in t-shirt mock-up PLR or t-shirt mock-up bundles, and 1,000 of them gonna pop up, and it's gonna tell you, most of them tell you in the description or on the cover page, it may say edit and rebrand, or PLR and MRR rights. Find those type of things, read the license and make sure that it comes with it, and those are free for you to purchase and rebrand for whatever you want to do with it. So Etsy is a good platform. Creative Market, they have a whole platform. You can actually get a subscription with them. PLR.me, that's another one that you can use. They have a lot of ebooks. So I've got to look more into that site myself. I didn't see too much crafting, just like craft. People overlook us. They treat us like the little dolls. I think crafting is one of the coolest niches that you can be in, because we're so creative and we can take the smallest thing and just flip it and turn it into something magnificent, and people just love it. But they look us as crafters, so we have to get together in our own little bubble and community and create products that each one of us can use. But they have a lot of products as well. So if you're in like the sort of like the self-care, the health, they have so much stuff over there. Just PLR.me. They have stuff that you can purchase as low as like 60 cents. They have a subscription as well. So feel free to use that one as well. So those are just a couple I could think of off the top of my head that I talked about in the video. Let's see. Where to find SVG files, patterns, and templates, same places. Etsy, I'm throwing Etsy out there because if people don't know, Etsy is a platform for sellers, but Etsy is also a search engine. So I'm guaranteeing you that if you're searching for something and you put it in Google, someone listing from Etsy is going to pop up, because Etsy is sort of like Google, a search engine. So that would be the number one place that I would start with if I didn't know anything. But look at social media, guys. Look at Facebook. Get into some of these Facebook groups. There are tons of sellers in there that are offering their products freebie Fridays, dollar days. They're offering their products for you to, now, like I said, don't take default stuff and go use it for your own use and resell it, and they don't give you that right. But I was on Facebook last night. There are so many groups that free SVGs, free sublimation this, free this. Not saying that you can sell these folks products, but I'm saying if you're looking for these type of products that you want to use on your products, they have them there in these groups. People are donating. I'm actually going to drop some that I was playing around with later on today, feel free to use them. Now, I'm telling you, if you're in my group, I'm telling you, I want to see you take these products and flip them and resell them to your people. I'm not giving you no limitations. Anything that I post in the group for free, you can have it. You can sell it. It's yours. Do something with it. I just want to see what you do with it. That's all. Share with me what you come up with. So Facebook groups are another place where you can find products. There are several digital marketing and digital product groups out there that people are dropping their products in with licenses, PLR, MMR. They have courses. They have all type of stuff. Like I said last week, if you're a beginner, do not jump into talking about creating a course or buying a course to reflip if you don't know how to create a template or you don't know how to create a simple guide or ebook yet. You're going to stall yourself. It's going to sit there because you're going to get frustrated. You don't know what tools to use. You don't know how to upload it to your website. You don't know. There's a lot more stuff that come with courses. Like I said, I have done a couple of myself, and it is time consuming. So according to my group participation, I see a lot of people are beginners. So beginner things that I'm going to suggest to you are templates, checklists, guides, ebooks, things like that you can create fairly quickly, or you have sellers and creators out there that have already created it, the bulk of it for you. All you need to do is just add your own little brand and touch to it. So those are a couple more places. Like I said, I can't think off the top of my head what all the ones that I listed on the video, but those are some ones that I have used within myself. Now, basic tools that don't require a lot of skills to brand your things. Canva, for one. Canva is just a hot thing on the market right now. They have a free plan. They have a paid version. So like I said last week, Canva is not the only place that you can edit and rebrand. I do a lot in Google Docs. So if you're not, familiar with Canva, there's plenty of people out there that's teaching it on YouTube for free. A lot of people that's offering courses or classes on it on Facebook and these Facebook groups. So you can invest in one of those courses or classes if you would like. But Canva is another option. Google Docs and slides, like I just said. If you want to record sort of like a video or a slide presentation, if you're not familiar with Canva, Google Docs have the free option. If you're a Google user, they do have that app. And there's plenty of mobile apps that make it easy. Like I said, I'm not a mobile person when it comes to creating stuff like that because I need my laptop. I need to be able to use my mouse and see it bigger. But those are some ways that you can edit and rebrand. The purpose of purchasing PLR products with the correct licensing is you want to try to get these products and flip them. You don't want them to get it and sit on your laptop and I don't know what to do with them. I don't know how to rebrand it. I don't know, who's my audience. We'll talk about that later in some more lives. You want to get these things off your computer and back on your store as fast as you can. So that's why people are giving you the bulk. They did all the put in the text and in the words. All you have to do really is, put your logo, you change your colors, your fonts, whatever you want to do to it. So that's the good thing with PLR products. Now, let's touch on a couple more things and we're going to get ready to wrap this up. Let me just make sure. Yes, the video will be up in the guide section at the top of the group. It's going to be pinned under weekly lunch break convo. So it will be up there. Now, Facebook is deleting videos in July after 30 days. So it's going to be there for as long as Facebook allow it. But I am streaming live to YouTube as well. So you can catch the replay on there as well. So basically, that's it for today. Finding ready-made digital products if you're not a designer and understanding the license. As a crafter, I'm going to tell you things, it's coming up on Autism Awareness Month next month. We have graduation season that's going on. A lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon with that. We have prom coming up. You have spring coming up. So those are a lot of trending topics right now in the crafting world. So if you have the knowledge, you have the products, and you have the time to be able to create things like that. Those are what people are looking for. They're looking for graduation templates ready to sell, ready to edit, and they can resell it. They're looking for images. They're looking for t-shirt graduation stuff. So when you purchase these people's stuff, because I seen someone say yesterday that they posted something in the group and someone stole their stuff and is putting it on their page and reselling it. So don't copy these folks' pictures and stuff off these groups and stuff. Get these folks permission to be able to use their images, their mock-ups, all of that before you just go snatching stuff off of websites and reselling them. Like I said, my biggest mistake was just buying. I have stuff on baking, cooking, self-meditation, all type of stuff that just sitting on my laptop, and I don't know what to do with it because I know of crafters. I used to, do a little baking, but people don't, my crafters, they're not into baking. They're into crafting. They want to make t-shirts and tumblers and mugs and stuff like that. So if you have that expertise and you can create products like that, there are people who are coming behind you, like I said last week, where they're wanting to know the sauce. They want to know how to start a t-shirt business, how to sublimate, what tools do I need. Those are simple projects that you can start creating. A checklist for all sublimation tools that you need as a beginner. The 10 most important sites to get your sublimation supplies for, or vendors, things like that. So those are some things. Like I said, everything that I offer has the license because I don't want it to stunt someone else's growth and when they're trying to start off. So everything that I offer, you already have the go to sell it. So that's basically everything that you need to know in a nutshell about where to find products and what to look for when purchasing your PLR products, your commercial rights, your personal rights, your MRR products. So next week's topic, I'm not sure what we'll talk about. The reason why I'm going kind of like in steps is because, like I said, according to the participation, we have a lot of beginners. So I want to get the basics out the way first. I want to tell you everything that took me a lot of time and years, like 2.5 years, to understand, to get the ball rolling with actually selling my products. I want to get the basics out the way. What are products, what you need to know, what you need to be creating. We're going to talk about websites. If I can get collaborate with a girl that I know, she's a Shopify expert. If I can get her to come on one day to speak to you guys about setting up your Shopify website. All of those things that you need to know before you even start creating your products, because once you create your products, you're going to stun yourself even more if you don't know how to upload them to Etsy. Etsy has a limitation on the file size that you can upload. So if you done created a whole ebook and it's too big, you can't upload it. So now you need to compress that ebook. The site that I use is ilovepdf.com. So if my products are too big and I can't upload them, I use that site to compress them. Then I can upload it. So those are things that you need to know before you even start creating your products. Who are you talking to? I spent so long, y'all, talking to the wrong people, and that probably stunned my growth of selling my products because I'm talking to everybody instead of to somebody. That's something that you need to know. So I would say probably for the next 3 to 4 weeks, we'll go through the basics, and then hopefully sometime in April, we're going to start actually getting to the particular products to create. We're going to create the ebook for t-shirts. We're going to create sublimation stuff. We're going to create whatever it is that when you come into the group, and in the participation question that you say things that you do, or I ask you, what crafts do you do? So I'm taking note on what you guys are telling me, so I'll know what type of products and what type of content that you're looking for. So we'll go through that in the next couple of weeks. And when we get to April, probably late April, we're going to go ahead and start rolling the ball on you guys selling those, creating those products and getting them going. So basically, that's all I have for today. This was going to be a short one, like I said. I don't see any more questions. If you guys have any more questions. Yes, Generation X. I have a ton of stuff on my computer. and I actually had to buy a flash drive to put it on because it was slowing down my computer, stuff that I have not moved yet, and it's not related to crafting. So that's what I messed up at, because before I was talking to everybody instead of somebody. So now I need to refine these products, which I can, tweak them and make them craft related, but it's going to take some time when you have all of those files. So that's going to be in, guys. The post will post tomorrow on the Work With Me brunch. That's going to be Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. This week, we're talking about where to find these templates and products in your licensing. So I will be dropping your free licensing agreement and your templates into the group today or tomorrow. You will need these for your digital products. So when you get ready to sell them, I'll show you in the YouTube video how to edit them and what you need to do with them, but you will need these. So use them. You can resell them. Like I said, anything I give you is free. You can resell them, but you're going to need these. So like I said, I'm giving you all the basic stuff first before we get into the hardcore stuff, and you're set up and you're ready to go. So I don't want you to be like how I was. So I don't see any further questions. Like I said, if you're going to catch the replay, just put replay in the comments for me. If you have any questions for me, put them in the comments. I'll get back to your questions and answer them. Until the next time, guys, let me just make sure one more sweep. Yeah, until the next time, guys, we'll come back with another Convo lunch break live next Wednesday, same place, 12 p.m. Central Time. I'll see you guys inside the group. If you're on YouTube and you haven't joined the group, join the Digital Crafts Academy. That is where I drop all of the free templates, all of the images, everything into that group, free to use. You have my rights to resell those products over there in that group as well. Until the next time, guys, I will see y'all later. I have kids here on spring break and they're on hush, but bye, y'all.